There is a book that sat locked in a vault for 72 years. The man who wrote it would not let it be published. His own family begged him to burn it. Why would a man hide his own book for the rest of his life? And what was in it that frightened the people closest to him? The man was Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, one of the best-selling books in American history. In 1938, writing that success, he wrote a follow-up unlike anything he had published before. In it, he claimed to interview the devil himself and to force a confession out of him, where he lives, how he gains control of human minds, and how an ordinary person can outwit him. His publisher refused it. His wife was reportedly horrified. The manuscript was put away, and it stayed away until 2011, more than 7 decades later, when the Napoleon Hill Foundation finally released it. It became an instant bestseller. Now, let me be clear up front, this is not a Christian book. Hill's devil is a literary device. His picture of God is an impersonal cosmic force. We are not going to baptize it. But here is why it is worth our time. When Hill described how human beings lose control of their own lives, he put his finger on something the scriptures named 1900 years before he was born. He just did not know whose fingerprints he had found. The center of the book is one idea Hill calls drifting. A drifter, he says, is a person who lets circumstances do their thinking for them, who accepts whatever life hands them without resistance, who never decides, and so is decided for. And here is the line that stops you. By Hill's own reckoning inside the book, 98 out of every 100 people are drifters. Only 2 in 100 ever take deliberate command of their own minds. Read the drifter's description and it is uncomfortably specific. No definite aim, no firm decisions, easily discouraged, quick to quit after 2 or 3 failures, blown by every opinion and every fear. Then Hill names the mechanism that locks drifting in place. He calls it hypnotic rhythm. His claim is simple and chilling. Any thought or habit you repeat long enough becomes permanent. Repetition hardens into a groove, and the groove eventually runs you. Fear repeated becomes a settled state. Discouragement repeated becomes a personality. The rhythm does not care which direction you feed it. It only makes permanent whatever you give it. Now watch this. Hill thought he was describing a law of the universe. But listen to the Apostle Paul, writing to Rome 1900 years earlier. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That word conformed, in the Greek suschematizo, means to be pressed into a mold by outside pressure, gradually, over time. That is hypnotic rhythm. That is drifting. Paul named it first. Hill saw the trap with remarkable clarity. What he could not see was the way out. He offers self-discipline. Grip your own mind harder. Paul offers something Hill's framework has no room for. Not a tighter grip, but transformation. A renewed mind, given from the outside by the Spirit of God. Same garden, different gardener. Hill's antidote to drifting is what he calls definiteness of purpose, knowing exactly what you want and moving toward it on purpose. And he is not wrong. A life with no aim drifts by default. Scripture would simply press the question further. Definite purpose? Yes, but whose? Aim is good. Aim surrendered to the one who made you is better. Commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established. So here is what a discerning reader takes from a book like this. Napoleon Hill spent 30 years studying why most people quietly fail, and he described the drift, the rhythm, the slow surrender of the will better than almost anyone. He just could not name what was pulling the strings, and he could not offer a deliverance bigger than your own willpower. The scriptures named both, the pressure and the rescue, long before he picked up his pen. At Nori Media Group, that is the whole point of reading the great secular classics with open eyes. Take what is true, name where it falls short, and keep your mind anchored to the one who renews it. If this was helpful, follow Nori Media Group. We have been working through the great secular classics this season. Think and Grow Rich and meditations are linked in the description. And drop a comment. In what area of your life do you feel yourself drifting right now? That is the first honest step out of it. Find more at faithandflame.com.